about data gathering and analysis, we asked different students from different colleges to describe a report in a word or a phrase.
Ate, what is data gathering and analysis in a word or a phrase? Ate, what is data gathering and analysis in a word or a phrase? Okay, ate, what is data gathering and analysis in a word or a phrase?
It must come from all perspectives. Dapat po galing po sa reliable na source yung makukuha yung data.
Gather different information.
For me, it's about research or
Okay, ang data gathering is isang part siya ng research process. Ang data analysis naman, meron dalawang klase ito, qualitative and quantitative analysis. Ang quantitative analysis, more on statistics.
In experimental research, we conducted two types of social science experiments, the empirically based and the theory-directed experiments.
In the previous video, you could see an unruly class, noisy and unorganized. This observation is an empirically based experiment. While in a theory-directed experiment, we could see that the class is just being productive. It has existing patterns that describe the productivity of the class. Quantitative analysis have tools or instruments used in a data gathering. The first one is surveys that contains questionnaires and interviews. And the second one is experiment, which has different experimental designs.
There are three types of data. First is classical experimental design. Second is pre-experimental design. Under the pre-experimental design, there are three subtopics. First is one-shot case study. Second, one group. And the third, static group comparison. And the last type of data is the quasi-experimental and special design. Under the quasi-experimental and special design, there are 6 subtopics. The two group, the interrupted time series, equivalent time series, Latin square, Solomon 4 group design, and last, the functional design.
Ang qualitative naman is more on life history, narratives, ganun.
So, field research. Field research is appropriate when we want to learn about, understand, or describe a group of interacting people. So, there are two extensions of field research. First one, we have ethnography. Ethnography is a very detailed description of a different culture from the viewpoint of an insider in the culture. So, the second one is ethnomethodology. Ethnomethodology investigates ordinary social interaction in small-scale settings to reveal the rules that people use to construct and maintain their everyday social reality. So, there are 3 steps in field research. First is prepare oneself, read the literature, and defocus. So, in that step, we have to condition our mind to be extra flexible and observant. So, what is defocus? Defocus is unburdening the mind with assumptions and prejudgments, forgetting preconceptions. So next is we have select the field site and gain access to it. So, bago tayo makapunta sa isang site, syempre, kailangan natin alam natin kung saan tayo pupunta. And bago tayo pumunta doon, kailangan meron tayong connection. Connection kung saan siya yung tutulong sa atin para makapasok doon, kung saan man yung site natin. The third one is we have to enter the field and establish social relations with the members. So, we have some tips for you when you enter field research. First, you have to learn street life and fit in. Siyempre, kailangan mo makiblend kung saan community ka nandun. Kung paano sila magsalita, kung paano sila manamit, kung paano sila gumalaw. And next, hindi mo naman kailangan na pag pumunta ka doon, sobrang gara naman ng damit mo. Siyempre, kung ano yung community, dapat malaman mo kung paano sila manamit. Katulad niyan, magkakapares na sila ng damit ngayon. Second tip is you need to find a protector. For example, a powerful person in the setting whom you create a strong trust and who can provide verbal and physical protection. The last tip is that you have to develop an assertive, confident mindset and do not act like a victim overly fearful behavior can invite aggression. So, there are types of field notes. First, we have jotted notes. Second one, we have direct observation notes. Third one is separation of inference. The fourth one is analytic memos. And the last is face sheet. Field interview. Life history interview. Ideal field research informant. Field data. Focus group research. Ay, naku, nakakabagot. Tara, simulan natin ito. Ano edad mo? Ilan taon ka na ulit? Ano? Teka. Nakalagay dito na buntis ka daw. Bakit ba? Siguro mahilig ka, no? Teka lang. Parang ang layo na ng sinasabi mo eh. Naboboring na ako. Baka wala naman ako makuha ng data sa'yo. Balikan na lang kita. Hi, magandang umaga po. Ako po si Jay galing UST. Gusto ko lamang po itanong kung maaari po akong humingi ng permiso sa inyo para ma-interview kayo para sa aking pag-aaral. Okay po, thank you po. So, simulan na po natin. Una ko pong katanungan, ano nga po ba yung pangalan nyo? So, ilang taon na po kayo? Ganun po ba? Bali, doon na po nagtatapos yung interview ko. Maraming salamat po.